Hello there, Scorpio. It's time for a reading. I'm Michelle B. This reading is going to be about whether or not you should stay in a relationship. And I'm feeling like if you're already questioning whether or not you should stay in a relationship, you probably already know the answer. But sometimes we need a little something extra to connect with from like an outside perspective or a kick in the butt. Okay, yeah, you're right. I got one card already fell out, but before I go on about it, I want to say that if you resonated with the title, I'm writing my titles down here, that's why I keep looking at that. If you resonated with the title of the video, then there's a pretty good chance that there's something in it for you. But otherwise, I'm going to get started on how the situation is starting, so you know whether or not this reading is for you. So we got the Page of Swords in reverse. Both of you are like a little bit defensive about something that happened. Something rubbed you the wrong way, and like there's like some harsh words between you two, and you're feeling a little bit defensive and you don't know what to do next. You're like, why were they so sharp? But they're kind of saying you were sharp too. Well, sometimes we accidentally go a little bit too far. Sometimes the things we say, it comes out ugly. Ugh. Just let me look just a little bit deeper into this situation. Is there more to know besides that? I got the Five of Pentacles and the Two of Wands in reverse. So, I mean, the way that dating or relationships are going these days, there's always a little bit of FOMO, fear of missing out, because like at any time there's this huge dating pool that you can connect to at any time, and so that keeps people from being totally ready to commit, even when the slightest little thing that can seem like a challenge will make people say, well, I could be dating a whole bunch of other people and be in a shitty situation, so I might as well go do that instead of this one that I know is shitty, right? So they'll just walk away from something that's not working out rather than hang out in it. But I also got, so that's what that indicates right there with that Two of Wands. It's like, is there something else out there for me? I'm not sure. Maybe should just stay in it. You're wondering, maybe I should just stay in it because I don't really know what's out there. It's, my experiences before were not so great. But there's this Five of Pentacles here that indicates a fear that the relationship is not going to get better. There's going to be a scarcity of affection. So I feel like this person like turns their back and gives you the cold shoulder a lot. So that leaves you feeling like, why the hell am I in this? What if you stay? What if you stay? The Knight of Swords is trying to say there's going to be a lot of bickering. There's still going to be a lot of aggression, a lot of bickering. You two are harsh with each other. If you go, not too shabby. Not too shabby. Some time alone, but kind of happy with being alone. Coming to terms with being okay and enjoying yourself on your own. That doesn't mean that you're going to be alone forever, but for like the immediate future, you're just like, I kind of like the peace and quiet of doing things on my own and not having to like bicker with somebody else about what's going on. Like, and your dignity. It means so much to your dignity to be able to not be like wondering if you're good enough, or yeah, if someone thinks that you're good enough for them. Like I said, they're not giving you the affection that you'd like to have. Yeah, there's some kind of scarcity of affection. It's just not worth it. I feel like the bickering just isn't worth it to you anymore. And so you're like, yeah, I think I'd rather just do things on my own. You already knew this. That's why you're still here. You already knew this. Let's get some advice, some overall advice for Scorpio. What to do, what to do. I mean, it seems pretty straightforward, but it's never totally straightforward. We got the Hermit and the Queen of Pentacles. Both of these are Virgo cards. Very interesting. Virgo archetypes. Okay. Let me give me a second to think about this advice. It's like, well, first of all, for you to, this piece of advice that I've gotten, it was from gentlemen relationship coaches that were talking to ladies in particular that were looking for a high value counterpart, a high power, a high value connection to be with. And they were like, you got to be okay with being alone for a while if you want to find your high value partner. And so that hermit is going out on their own and doing their own thing. So I see this, right? Being cool with doing your own thing, enjoying that for a little while. It's whether you stay in the relationship or not, you got to be cool with not getting what you need from them all the time. And it could, you could decide to just go ahead and stick with it, but you can do your own thing, and you're going to withdraw from the bickering, and you're going to give yourself some time to think about what's really important to you. Even if you stay in it, you're going to give yourself a little bit of time to think. And if not, you definitely get time to think because you're going to be on your own. You're going to find out pretty quickly that you kind of like that. You kind of like that being on your own for a while. But not forever. Not forever. Softness. I see this for you, Scorpio. Softness, caring, nurturing, and working on your own material abundance. In this is like nurturing yourself in the face of this lack of affection that you've been experiencing, this lack of sweetness, like I said, the verbal part of love. You can be doing that for yourself. And what you end up doing is you attract it to you. The softer and gentler and the kinder that you are to yourself, the more you attract it from potential partners or the partner that you're actually with right now. So I see you doing your own thing, backing off, being softer, nurturing yourself. Okay? Not engaging in the harshness and the bickering. This is a very soft, gentle energy. It's not harsh, it's not bickering. But, however, the Queen of Pentacles she is royalty, so she will not tolerate abuse. Okay? So we're keeping that in mind. If your counterpart is being abusive to you, you are within your rights absolutely to say, I don't tolerate being treated like that in a nonviolent manner. I'm going to go over here. I'm not going to tolerate being spoken to in that way. Okay? So I think if you take some time to soften up and come back and contract to yourself, I think the answer of what you need to do going forward is going to come in very clearly for you, Scorpio. And this is where I leave you. I wish you all the best going forward. Love you. And I'm going to see you later.